And welcome back. This is Thorn with the Game Design Lexicon. That was Mick Jenkins, Drowning. Let's get back to some colonization. How are we doing here? So we are still exploring some towns here. So let's take this guy and send him over here. Speak with the chief. Sugar planter, rum, cloth, and cigars. 5138, right? Sugar planter. Let's see. Rum, cloth, and cigars. Okay. Probably should have sent him south to explore that area first. I'm afraid I'm on what might be a slightly large but still isolated island, which is going to be a pain in the butt. Nothing but rumors. Yep, I'm on an island. God damn it. That is going to leave me with very little way to expand. God dang it. Ugh. This is making me want to start over now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start over. So let's go ahead and just retire this guy out. That's where you get those low scores, right? And that's another thing. I guess that should be a tip. Don't be afraid to restart at the beginning when you're still learning the game. Because if you get a really bad start, especially on a random map, it's really going to set you back. It will make it extremely challenging. Okay. And away we go again. And unfortunately, when it comes to like that size of an island, there's no way of you to really know at the beginning of the game. You won't find out until like the third or fourth turn. Okay. Unfortunately, when you meet natives the second you landfall, that means you're going to landfall right next to a village. And unfortunately, I can clear my list. Let's see. Looks like we might have found a good place to settle right here. Okay, again, same thing. Well, now I have scouts on the dock already. So... Oh, okay. And the scouts, of course, have been pulled out of here. So let's do that master carpenter to make up for it. So I go with the same, same loadout that I had last time. And we will go ahead and put a colony right here. Looks like we're not going to have any Indian interference. And of course, I forgot to hit the options menu. I'll do that next. Now, since this guy's only producing 2 furs, I'm not going to bother with that right now. I'm going to get him going on lumber. Damn it. And that'll get him started working on some improvements for the town. I would suggest, unless you plan on spending a lot of time subjugating the Indians and getting gold from them, to be nice to them all. It will save you a lot of trouble in the end. But, it's a different playstyle. You can play by spending a lot of time beating up the Indians. It is actually a strategy that is worth merit. Okay. So let's start exploring with this scout. 4628. Also, those coordinates are fairly important because they'll give you an idea of where you are on the map, too, which is kind of nice. God damn it. Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. And we can start him on carpentering. Except I'm going to change what we're building. And I'm going to change that to a warehouse. So we don't overflow our warehouse at all. Not that that's a big problem at the moment, but it eventually will be. Okay, he can go back to London. And he can go back to Jamestown. So, what do we got here? Sugar planter, rum, horses, cigars. Planter, rum, horses, cigars. Okay, Annie, gave me a what? Oh, come on. So, we also got a nice view of the world here. While I'm at it, let's go ahead and write some coordinates down. That's 4633. And 4331. And then 4226. And lastly, 4123. So a few more villages to look at. Then we can go and end our turn. Let's go ahead and head him down here. And you'll notice, you know, if you explore the Indian villages regularly, you'll notice that the actual fog of war that you clear with your scout will be less important than the actual visiting the Indian villages alone. And that coffee, dude. I already finished it too. Let's do free colonists. Probably should bring some goods back, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I want to get some guys going and maybe start a second settlement. And we're going to fortify him there. As a matter of fact, I probably should have armed one of those guys on the dock. Okay, fur trappers, rum, coats, and horses. Trappers, rum, coats, horses. Thank you. And where was this guy? 4633. That was the second one I found. Awesome. Looks like we got some new guys here. 4736. And 4237. Okay, next turn. Head over here. Fur trappers, coats, horses, and rum. Nice. That was 4331. Okay. Send him up to explore over there. Now, that farmer's eventually going to be really useful. Actually, he's probably going to be useful now. Let's lay him down as a farmer so we can support more people in this town. However, what are we going to lay this guy down as? What's the best thing for us here? Maybe we should start fur trading. He'll actually turn all of the furs that we're producing here into coats, which will be good. So I'm not going to bother pulling those back. And we haven't found anyone who will trade trade goods yet, so probably no use in sending somebody back for trade goods. But we should probably go grab some horses, so... because a lot of these guys will trade horses. Okay. Yay, more furs. Oh yeah, this start is a lot better. The area that I'm starting in is a lot bigger, and it's not an island, obviously. And you see how close I am to sailing back and forth to Europe? That's such an advantage right there. Okay. Okay, sugar planters, tools, rum, and tobacco. Tools, rum, and tobacco. Ooh, money. Thank you for the money. 4226. Okay. Let's see, where next? Guess I'll send him over to explore that. Oh, hey, more colonists. Great. Definitely use those. And I guess we'll send him up to explore this other one. Colonists, let's start a new colony. Where's a good place for it? Could put it... Unfortunately, I haven't explored enough of the coastal land just yet. Hell. Tell you what, I'm just going to move them over one. And I'm going to start it right there. Okay. And that leads us to our next tip. And this is expansion of your second town. So you'll notice with my first town, I really didn't pay a lot of attention to the resources and stuff that are on the map and where I laid them down, because I just wanted to lay them down as quickly as I could. On another note, you definitely do want to make sure that you're laying your towns next to these resources when you can. Where I laid down this guy, there are 2 of those deers, which are going to get me a lot of furs and other wonderful stuff. However, you'll notice that this guy's like telling me that there's no access to the ocean. And I'm like, well, that's what I had in mind because of those 2 furs, right? So let's do that. Let's Plymouth it up. It's funny that I do have a mixed forest with a river, which gives me more fur than those guys do, but, you know, that's just the way it is. So we're going to need to build a wagon to trade between these. So actually, I'm going to start off by doing that, right? So let's start off with making that guy a lumberjack. Let's change this to a wagon train so we eventually have somebody to run back and forth between those towns. Now, one of the things that you want to remember when you're expanding, eventually when you decide to possibly revolt against your European counterpart, it depends, your revolt greatly depends on coastal towns. If you only have one coastal town, and the Europeans conquer that coastal town, that will be the end of you. So these don't count, these inner towns don't count towards that total. And you'll want to make sure that you have at least 2 or 3 very, very well-guarded coastal towns, because if you don't, Europeans will be able to whoop you pretty quick. Okay, we're going to get some horses now. I don't really like bringing horses back by themselves, so what I'll do is I will recruit somebody like... Ooh, those hardy pioneers look really good. Yeah, let's do hardy pioneers. Let's recruit these veteran soldiers. And let's take these veteran soldiers and put them on horses. Nothing but rumors. Let's go and explore near the coast up here, because we're probably going to plop a village maybe right about there-ish. as one of our second coastals. Did we not chart that guy? 4621. 46. Hey, Gil, how's it going? Sorry it took me so long to get back to this game. I've been having a heck of a last 2 weeks between hurricanes and burnout. Let's see, so I think that's where we're going to head with this guy. Let's head to that village there. Oh, no worries, no worries. I don't mind. I'm just glad you're here. I am glad that you are here. I'm sitting here going over some of the tips that I would give somebody who play this game. So, let's see where I am here. I had to restart once because my last start, on my 4th or 5th turn, I discovered that I was on a fairly small island, which kind of sucked. Now, Pioneers. Pioneers are really awesome, and you should really start using them as soon as you can. You definitely want to... let me write this down, actually. Next tip. Pioneers. So, of course, being that this guy is a veteran pioneer, that means he's going to do everything a little bit better. He's going to use less tools than a normal pioneer, and he's going to do it a little quicker. But you want to use pioneers to take roads, make roads in between villages, towns, I guess you'd call them, in between towns, and you also want to make roads around towns. The one square around them, because that will make everything more efficient. Makes it faster. Oh yeah, you're right. Not less tools. That's right. Road around towns, production more efficient. You also want to plow lands that you know you're going to use for food or production items like cotton, tobacco, stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Plow lands that you are not going to use for forest and other clearable items. So some certain things on the square, when you clear them, you won't be able to use anymore. Like when you cleared forests, obviously you're not going to be able to use the forest anymore, which kind of sucks. So you want to be really careful about that. Things like oases, I'm pretty sure you can clear. Yeah, exactly. And usually you really once a town gets established and you get a lumberjack in there, you really only need one good wood producing square anyway. So let's get this guy off of his horse and get those horses in there to breed. I'm going to need to build a stable there, of course. Okay, let's see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, any place where you're not going to require continued construction, so things like cannons, artillery, right? Ships, stuff like that. So if you do have a town that's going to build artillery and ships, you'll definitely want to make sure that you have tons of ability to produce quickly. Okay, do we have any trade goods to send back? Maybe these coats? I think some of these towns took coats, didn't they? Shit, yeah, I should probably leave these coats here and trade them with the Indians instead. Well, no, I'm heading back anyway, what the hell. Probably should bring some more horses, too. What else? I don't know, maybe some more tools, maybe another pioneer. I guess we'll see. Okay. Nice. Fisherman. Tools. cloth and rum. That's at 46.21 that I was just at, right? Yeah, okay. And he can build that road. I'm gonna move that one soldier over to Plymouth. Oh, God damn it. One of the things that I've learned since I've been playing this again is make sure you're building up your military steadily, because eventually somebody's going to get hostile, and if you haven't really thought about it, you're going to be regretting it. What is this? Is this a dead end up here? If so, that's going to be tragic. Unrest. Petty criminals. Okay, so let's get those coats off. That'll get us a little extra gold. Petty criminals, dude. I hate petty criminals. Don't need the silver miners just yet, so let's do some free colonists. Let's go ahead and equip the colonists with tools. And I'm going to make this guy into a soldier. Indentured servants are a pain in the... Or not indentured servants, but criminals are a pain in the butt because you can't train them until they become non-criminals. Yep, that's a dead end. Okay. Fair enough. Have I done this one? What is this? 4226? Yeah, I've been there, okay. So let's take him and head him for there. Jamestown Colony produces a warehouse. Nice. Now, let's go ahead and produce a wagon train there because I will most likely be needing it fairly soon. Actually, let's go ahead and do that lumber mill first. That'll make everything go a little quicker. Or, actually, no, it won't because I don't have a lumberjack there, so let's keep that at wagon train. You always want to make sure that the number that you're producing, like you'll notice that I'm producing 6 wood to 6 hammers, so these guys are kind of evening out and I won't actually gain any extra lumber. Once I gain a lumberjack there and that guy's producing more lumber, then maybe upgrading that carpenter shop will be worthwhile into a lumber mill, but not at the moment. Not at the moment. You'll notice my horses are breeding, though I still need to build a stable. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and build that stable right now. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Because most of the towns around me trade horses, so I'll probably want to utilize that if I can. Okay. Cotton planters, tools, rums, and coats. Let's see. Cotton planters, tools, rum, coats. Who the hell is that again? No. Give me that. 4123. Okay, I got that guy on my list there. I need to start ordering these. I'm just writing them down as I discover them, which makes them hard to figure out which is which. Yeah, I'll fortify that guy in Plymouth there. Pretty soon I'll have those two connected, which will be nice. And let's end that turn. I think we're good. Thank you, Airwhack. Thank you, Sue. Welcome to the Continental Congress, Adam. Okay. So, let's get this unexplored spot there. Now let's use him to start building roads around Jamestown to make those guys more productive. So we got another troop here, though. I don't have anywhere to stack him yet. I do want to take him off his horses, but not here. So let's send him over to Plymouth to populate that guy with horses. Just turn him into a soldier. That'll plop the horses down into there. Okay, we got another pioneer, so let's send him down here. At least until he runs out of tools. And then he'll become a colonist. Peter Minute. That's who I wanted. Okay, we got anything to take back? Some more coats if we really wanted to. Not really a lot of stuff, huh? Might as well. We're gonna need people, so... Okay... Now, let's see what we got here. 3823. Send him over there. Armors, rum tool, and cloth. Arawakis. Okay, let's build us a road there. Let's go ahead and fortify him there until we get another town, and then we'll probably send him over to it. Though I'm a little strapped as to where I'm probably gonna build it right here. Now that we have Jan DeWitt and we don't have to pay for that piece of land. And we're probably gonna make that a tool producer up there because we desperately need a tool producer. And that'll be another coastal town, which will be great. Okay. Scouts. Tools, cloth, and rum. Okay, and what town was that again? Road? Let's see, 3726. I don't have that on my list. 3726. Okay. On to the next turn. Arawak tribe is pleased to see the progress of our neighbors. Arawaks are being really nice. That's nice. Okay, starting to run out of money, which kind of sucks. So, wonder if I shouldn't just grab some tools since I'm going to use them up. And I have a couple places that'll trade them, but I don't have any wagons yet. But then again, there's not really going to be any reason to send this boat back if I don't have any money to send them back with. So let's grab a couple things of tools. We can sell those. Sell some of them anyway. Okay. Let's go ahead and have him explore there. Nice. Small friendly tribes rule. Okay. So we now have silver miners there. Now, what I'm trying to do right now is just continue to explore to find places for new villages. I really should explore this area over here. I think I'm going to send my guy back in that direction for that. Let's go down here. 3733. I don't think I have that one on my list. 33. And let's send him down there. And then I'll have him back around and exploring that coast. Okay. Oh, Plymouth has got my thing of lumber. So thankfully it tells me when my lumber's filled up, and then I'll switch him over to a carpenter and he'll build that first wagon train of mine, which will be there to trade these tools that I'm bringing in from this guy right now. Which I can't even put in my warehouse right now because I think it's still not fully built. Okay, build a road with that Pioneer, and that's another break. This is Thorn with the Game Design Lexicon. We're currently playing Colonization, running over any strategies that I have for getting myself to the end game, at least on the easy level just so far. I will be back shortly after this musical break. If you do like the content that we're providing here, make sure you hit that follow button here on Twitch. And if you want to watch any of my older content, I do have that over on YouTube, usually about a week after I air it here. You can give us a subscribe if you have any suggestions on games you want to play, especially old Commodore 64 and DOSBox games. Definitely love those. So if you have suggestions, leave them in the comments, or you can hit me up on my Discord. I'll be back after this musical interlude. Our music for today is Mick Jenkins.